Good morning. This is the weekend update for Buy Sell Short for Sunday, June 24th. We're starting off with the Dow 15-minute chart. On Thursday, of course, we had that big sell-off, 250-point drop, and of course the reason being all those rumors that actually ended up coming to fruition with the bank downgrades and after hours. You'll recall in the Thursday video I said don't be surprised to see us up 100 points on Friday, because that is exactly what happened the last time we had a bank downgrade. The banks actually rallied on that news. Just further attestament to the fact that these rating agencies are a joke, and why anyone listens to them is crazy in my opinion. Anyway, as for the market indices, you can see we had that nice little bounce, but we are still within this bullish falling wedge on the Dow 15-minute chart. And where are we going to go tomorrow? We could see a dip on the open. There's some rattlings out there with Germany again telling Greece to cop on. We're not going to give you any more money. So it'll be interesting to see what impact that has on the futures. Daily chart gives us a better picture. You can see we were able to hold support at the 20-day exponential. We scared the crap out of a lot of traders. We brought in a lot more new shorts into this market, and that's pretty much the fuel we need for this rally up to the 13,300 level over the rest of the month and into July. Russell, again, big sell-off on Thursday. Friday was quite interesting. That was the rebalance day for the Russell indices, the 3K and the microcap index. Once a year, they rebalance, they kick certain stocks out, and they add new stocks. And typically, that is a reason why you see a lot of these stocks down over the last couple of weeks. Now that they are out of the index, they usually recover. Likewise, for stocks that get added, you'll see funds starting to increase their position size in a lot of these stocks over the next few days, and that typically can add some upside momentum. Russell, we are still waiting for that 790 break. We've come close a couple of times here. We're holding the moving averages 50, 200 days, so it's all going to be on what kind of upside action we get this week. We're still waiting for that 790 break. Oil, just a quick mention on oil. You recall back in April, I had mentioned the head and shoulders formation on the oil chart, and just look at the decimation we've seen in oil over the last several weeks, down essentially 25% really. Getting to oversold levels, we're all the way back down to the October lows, so we could see some supportive action here on oil, at least in the near term. Although, just as a side note, this is typical election year action in crude oil. Almost every single election cycle, in the months going into the election, no matter who the president is, the price of oil crashes. Gas prices go down, and it removes it really as a topic for discussion with regards to the election. The fact that it happens every single election cycle, that's just one of those little interesting little theories that plays out, just like the other one that every June through August on an election year, we continue to see upside action in the market. So odds are pretty good that we're going to see that follow through over the next couple of weeks, although we're going to continue to climb that wall of worry with all the crap that's out there. Anyway, got a lot of stock charts to look at. Start off with ACLS, beaten down all the way back to the moving averages on Thursday, and then rebounded all the way back on Friday. 130 right now is where I would be looking to add to my position on this one. 141, the 200-day moving average is target. RSI was able to hold the 50 level, and key thing here is on-balance volume, which shows accumulation is slowly starting to build here. So this could be the week that we see ACLS go on one of those power moves. HIMX was a trading alert on Wednesday. Triggered our stops going into Friday's close. This is a market, when we enter, we're giving them a little bit more rope, but when they trigger our stops, we stop out. Plain and simple. Whether or not I believe that this one is actually going to end up bouncing back, right now I would be waiting probably for a 192 to 195 break in order to consider adding this one back. Still is a nice chart, but Stochastics got rebuffed at the 50 level. Now, I actually believe HIMX was on the Russell list, so that might have had a lot to do with the action in this stock. OPXT, they got removed from the Russell Index, but that really is not a surprise given their merger. And OCLR was added to the Russell Index. So this sort of washes out and actually is a benefit. I mean, we're still waiting for our $3 break on OCLR for a scalp ad with 315 and 357 targets. This would be the target over the next month, is up here at the 200-day moving average. And our way of playing this is OPXT. 140 plus is the target on this one. Any dips down to that 111, 110 area, I would be looking to pick up a scalp position on this one. ZHNE, this is another alert that we had on Wednesday that is just not doing too hot. In retrospect, you know, I should have looked at my notes. This is one of these stocks, can always be a frustrating play. Looks like we're going to need a close over 80 cents for the breakout here. Volume's pretty low, and these guys got removed from the Russell Index, so that is probably a reason for the recent weakness over the last couple of days. Let's see if this rebounds now early this week. Many times you'll see a lot of these stocks that get walked down on the Russell removal have very nice bounces over the next couple of weeks after this rebalance has passed. SVNT, what do I say on this one? The annoying thing about this is we let this one go from a profitable trade to a red trade. Just terrible, terrible action. And I put a note on this one for my trading notes that I don't take this stock home anymore. This is an intraday trading vehicle only. It just continues to trade like crap. Breakdown on Friday, although it did hold above the previous support level. So let's see if it's able to bounce back. I also believe this one was a Russell deletion on Friday. I'm not exactly sure offhand, but let's see if we get a bounce back in this one. But from now on, I'm just trading this one intraday. TSYS continues to consolidate here. Big volume on Friday. It was a Russell removal stock, so let's see if we can get a break. We're still waiting for that break above the 20-day exponential on this one, 144. But this one has been an excellent ranger. Actually, over the last week and a half, every single day, this stock trades above $1.40. So that's a nice little ranger if you're looking for those kind of trades in this market. ALVR, a little bit of a pause here. We're still waiting for the breakout move. I still think this is an account maker. Indicators are all deeply oversold, so it's just a matter of wait and see on this one. CRME, we had that huge volume on Thursday. Volume MIA on Friday, so we're still waiting for that 50-day break at 48 cents for the next move on this one. And again, I'd love to be able to add to my position on this one on dips, so that's what I'd be looking for here. AVII, Russell removal stocks, as you can see, massive, wow, 20 million shares. Is that actually correct? Oh, it actually is. That is just monster volume for this stock. So let's see if we get a bounce back in this one. Still like the setup here. 70, you know, it's been able to get above 70 cents. I would say 71, 72 cents would be the breakout. Confirmation would be a move through the 50-day moving average up there at 76 cents. Couple of stocks to keep an eye on this week. Cocoa, Corinthian Colleges, the education stock would be looking 286 to 290 break on this one. $3 is definitely an area to watch if you want to be a little bit more cautious on that one. A 3 break for a move to 320 plus. RSI up through the 50 level. Stochastics look really good. Definitely a stock to keep a very close eye on this week. TXZCC continued its breakout move. The next level to watch would be the 20-day at 142. Could find some resistance, and we should find some resistance now in this 138 to 142 level. So definitely, if you've not done so already, be looking to book at least half plus gains on this one. It's been a very, very nice mover for us over the last couple of days. So make sure you're booking some profits on this one. It can always be added back if it's able to bust through that 150 level. But, you know, when we get nice little winners like this, be sure to take some off and trail your stops higher on the positions. Chart still looks really, really good, you know, but we are in the business of taking small gains on partial positions as they move higher. So we've got some nice setups going into this week. Market, just looking at the daily chart, would really like to see some follow through now Monday and Tuesday on the market, and we will, if we see a break back up through the 50-day moving average at 12,700 plus, then I think we are in good shape for a move above 13K into month end. And remember, this is not just month end, it's also quarter end coming up over the next week or so, and these mutual funds are going to be wanting to paint their portfolios big time. So we should, barring Europe sinking into the sea, see some nice upward momentum in this market through the end of the month. So that's it for the video update. If you've got any questions, just shoot me an email, feedback@buysellshort.com or .net. And definitely check your inboxes, sending out the new chat room password in the next few minutes. So check that out. Make sure you can get in. Send your emails and questions now and not 5 minutes before the opens tomorrow. And I'll see you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Goodbye.